Welcome back to Red Devils Report. United fans, buckle up. Ineos are moving early. And the first major January offer has just landed on a wonderkid who's turning heads across Europe. This is not just a normal transfer story. This is Manchester United planning their midfield for the next decade. Let's dive in. Manchester United are gearing up for what might be one of the most strategic January transfer windows the club has executed in years, and the signs are already crystal clear. Ineos and Ruben Amorim want youth, energy and long-term midfield quality. With the squad in a much healthier position and performances improving, this is the moment United want to push forward. They believe a strong January could transform this season into something memorable, maybe even a top four finish if the momentum continues. But the midfield, that's where the long-term questions lie. Casemiro's situation has been hanging in the background for months. His contract expires at the end of the season, and there's a growing feeling inside the club that extending his deal may not be the smart move long term. He's been a warrior, a leader, a winner, but United needs someone who can anchor the midfield for the next 5 to 8 years, not the next 12 months. Add that to Sofyan Amrabat's uncertain future and Christian Eriksen's age, and you see why Amorim wants reinforcements. And that brings us to the name now dominating headlines in Greece and quietly creating excitement at Old Trafford. According to the respected Greek outlet Sport Time, Manchester United have submitted an early offer of £25 million for Olympiacos wonderkid Christos Mouzakitis. He's only 18, but he's already playing like a seasoned professional. Let's break down why United are moving so aggressively for him. First, he's already a first-team regular. This season, Mouzakitis has made 16 appearances for Olympiacos across all competitions. Most teenagers are barely breaking into their B teams. He's already one of Olympiacos' most trusted midfielders. Second, he's a full Greek international at 18 years old. He already has 7 caps for Greece. That is extremely rare. National team coaches don't give caps to teenagers lightly, but Mouzakitis has forced his way in through pure talent. Third, he's versatile across midfield. He can play as a deep holding midfielder, as a box-to-box engine, or as a more advanced playmaker. Amorim loves players who can adapt within his system, and Mouzakitis is tailor-made for that. Fourth, he's seen as the future leader of Greece's new generation. Olympiacos fans genuinely believe he could be their most successful academy graduate in years. So, what's the issue? United's £25 million offer. Olympiacos have basically said that's a good starting point, but not enough. Sources claim they want £35 million, and they're not desperate to sell this year. If anything, Olympiacos know that if Mouzakitis keeps developing at this pace, his value could double within 18 months. But what complicates this even more is the involvement of another European giant. Real Madrid are also interested. Yes, Real Madrid. And when Madrid enter the conversation, everything becomes more serious. Reports say Madrid scouts have watched Mouzakitis multiple times and were impressed not just by his technical quality, but his confidence and composure under pressure. For United, this is why the club submitted an offer early. They want to get ahead of the competition. They want to move before Madrid escalate. This strategy is a major shift under Ineos. United aren't waiting until the summer and panicking with the last-minute bids. They're trying to secure top young talent before the price skyrockets. And for an 18-year-old who can already play 3 midfield roles, £35 million may end up being a bargain. Ruben Amorim relies on high pressing, intelligent midfield structure, quick ball progression and defensive responsibility. Mouzakitis ticks all 4 boxes he's known for: sharp passing, huge work rate, fearless pressing, composure in tight spaces, and a tactical maturity rare for his age. He would not arrive as a starter, but as a future pillar. Think of him as the future-proofing signing, exactly what Ineos want. Let's shift focus to two major names who continue to dominate internal discussions. Let's say, Elliot Anderson, United's top target. The midfielder lighting up the Premier League this season and now a full England international. United love him. Liverpool want him. Manchester City are watching closely. He's the kind of all-action midfielder who could replace Casemiro in terms of intensity, but also offer far more creativity. The problem? Nottingham Forest have told every club the same thing. He's not for sale in January. They want £100 million in the summer. Yes, £100 million. That price tag is designed to block all winter moves. And it's working, so United are preparing for a massive summer battle, unless they pivot. So Carlos Baleba, the one that got away last summer, United were very interested in Baleba months ago. Brighton said, pay the premium. United said no. Fast forward, his price has gone up, not down. If United don't land Anderson in the summer, Baleba could become option B, but not at a discount. And that's why the club is exploring younger, cheaper, high-ceiling talents like Mouzakitis now. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Ineos have a clear plan for United's future. Move for elite young players before prices explode. Bring in players with long-term upside. Avoid last-minute, expensive panic buys. Build a squad that can play Amorim's system for years. They see Mouzakitis as a long-term project, a player who can be developed carefully, and someone who can eventually replace the older generation. And this is exactly why United submitted the bid early. They don't want to wait and lose the race. Here's the timeline. United are expecting 1. Negotiations with Olympiacos, or the two clubs will likely continue talks. Olympiacos want closer to £35 million, maybe even add-ons or sell-on clauses. 2. Meeting with the players' camp. United want to know if he's interested, if he's open to moving, and how he fits the long-term plan. 3. Ineos will decide whether to raise their bid. This is where Madrid becomes the danger. If Madrid push, United may be forced to decide quickly. 4. The January window begins. If United want him this season, it needs to be fast. If Olympiacos refuse, United may settle for a buy and loan back arrangement. For once, United are doing something many fans have been begging for: signing top young talent before they become £80 million players. Mouzakitis is young, versatile, technically strong, mentally mature, and already a national team regular if the price is £35 million. This could be one of the smartest long-term signings in years. So Reds, what do you think? Is Mouzakitis worth a £35 million push? Should United get the deal done now before Madrid swoop in? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned, because this January window is about to go absolutely crazy. In other news, Manchester United might be on the verge of the most unexpected January twist we've ever seen, and it involves Neymar Jr. Manchester United's January window has suddenly become the centre of global attention. Not because of a defensive crisis, not because of another midfield rebuild, but because of one name. A name that changes the gravity of football conversations anywhere it appears. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. It sounds insane. It sounds unrealistic. It sounds like something out of FIFA career mode. But this is Manchester United, the club where shock transfers become reality overnight. Rumours are swirling, momentum is building. And now former United striker Louis Saha has stepped out and said it openly. Neymar could boost Manchester United. Let's break down exactly what Saha said, because his comments are powerful and surprisingly balanced. If you asked me 6 months ago, I'd have loved Neymar at Manchester United, he said, but right now he seems fragile. Maybe he's lost his spark. That's honesty. That's a former United player refusing to sugarcoat anything. But then he adds the big twist. He could really boost United with his inventiveness and talent. He can still be an amazing player. This is where the story gets serious. Saha isn't saying Neymar is finished. He's saying Neymar can still change games if he's managed properly. He also highlights a crucial point. United's new era demands commitment, sacrifice and loyalty to the badge. He's not sure Neymar has shown that in recent years, and that's the key question. The natural question is, why is Neymar's name even connected to Manchester United right now? Because the club spent over £200 million in the summer, but still haven't solved the biggest problem. United were among the bottom 5 in Premier League scoring last season. This season is better, but still nowhere near top 4 level. Sesko, Kuna and Mbeumo add intensity, but not elite creativity. United are missing a player who can unlock a defence with a single touch, someone who forces opponents to change their entire game plan. That type of player is rare. There are only a handful on earth. And Neymar, even at 70% fitness, is one of them. Forget the injuries for a moment, forget the drama. Let's talk pure football. Even in recent seasons, Neymar has remained top 1% in Europe for progressive carries, top 1% for chance creation, top 5% for expected assists, top 5% for passes into the box. He is not just a showboat, he is a playmaking machine. At Santos, even in short minutes, you can see glimpses of that old brilliance. The close control, the passes nobody else sees, the change of direction that leaves defenders frozen. This is exactly what Manchester United lack. They don't have a player with Neymar's football IQ. Bruno Fernandes is a workhorse creator, but not a dribbler. Rashford is an explosive finisher, but not a playmaker. Cunha is high energy, but not a magician. Neymar solves a problem no one else can solve. Now we flip to the tactical side, because this is where things get messy. Ruben Amorim demands relentless pressing, defensive work rate, runners on every line, a team that fights collectively. Is Neymar built for that? Probably not at full intensity, but a smart coach can adapt certain roles. Look at how Messi played in a free central role. De Bruyne operates without pressing every minute. Modric plays with controlled defensive responsibility. United could use Neymar as a left-sided playmaker with defensive cover behind him. Mainu as the workhorse, Ugarte as the destroyer. Shaw tucking in as an inverted fullback. Neymar would only need to pick moments, not run for 90 minutes straight. Ineos made something very clear in the summer. No more ego signings, no more players joining for commercial reasons, no more superstars who use United as a stepping stone. Instead, they want hungry players, committed players, team-first players, players who love Manchester United. Does Neymar fit that? Honestly, there's doubt. His career choices haven't always been aligned with competitiveness, but on the flip side, Neymar knows his legacy is in danger. He has one shot left at proving something in Europe. United could be that platform. While Europe debates, MLS is quietly preparing. Brad Friedel believes Neymar could join Inter Miami, reuniting with Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, the legendary Barcelona trio, together again. Commercially, it would be gigantic. Messi's arrival transformed the entire MLS landscape. Sales, crowds, sponsorships, TV numbers, everything. Neymar joining Miami would turn the club into a cultural phenomenon. But Friedel gives a warning. If Neymar isn't fit, it becomes negative media. That's why any MLS deal will be performance-based, not guaranteed. It's a safer option, a lifestyle move, a softer league, but it also means giving up elite-level football. And that's where United might actually appeal to Neymar's pride. This is the heart of the entire debate. Is Neymar still hungry? Because if he is, if he wants one last run at the top of European football, if he wants to prove the critics wrong, Manchester United is the perfect stage. If he isn't, if he wants comfort, marketing deals and sunshine, Inter Miami is waiting. This is not about talent, it's about desire. And only Neymar knows the truth. The fan base is divided. These players don't come around often. Even half-fit Neymar is better than most attackers. He's injury prone, expensive and not committed enough. Both sides make valid points. But there's something nostalgic and romantic about seeing a generational talent wearing the number 10 at Old Trafford. United used to be about moments. Ronaldo, Rooney, Cantona, Berbatov. Neymar brings that aura back instantly. So here it is, the ultimate conclusion. Could Neymar boost Manchester United? Yes, 100%. He has the talent to transform their attack. Would it be risky? Absolutely. Should United do it? Only if. The contract is short, the salary is incentive-based, the medical checks are strict. Neymar is motivated, not vacationing. If those conditions aren't met, walk away. But the fact Neymar is even being discussed, the fact momentum is building, the fact Zaha is openly saying he would boost United, tells you everything about this story. It's not impossible. And the football world is watching. That's your Red Devils report, and stay locked in because this January window is shaping up to be absolutely explosive.